speak nice and clear into the mic so we can hear everybody. And I just want to ask you, Jerron, congratulations on the win, first of all.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You had spoken before, and we shared some information. We did a nice feature on the show about the young man in Pittsburgh that you're helping out.
Yes.
Can you tell the press here and the people watching that you dedicated the fight tonight to this young fella?
Most definitely, I dedicated this fight to Jax. You know, he's a 7-year-old kid from Pittsburgh. You know, he's going through some things, and I just wanted to help out. Try to find him a match for what he had. Bone marrow.
Yeah, so Jax has a rare disease that is he is in need of a bone marrow transplant. He's a 7-year-old boy. I guess a rare, but an affliction that does affect people all across the country and the world. And the opportunity for it is a fatal disease, and there is a chance to save the young man's life or anybody with this fatal disease if they find a bone marrow match. So there's an organization called Be the Match where you can register and find out if you're a match for Jax or someone else that is in need.
Yeah, it only take 2 to 3 seconds. So
Jerron did it. Unfortunately, Black and Latino Americans under index in this registry. And you need to be, if you have Latin blood, Latino blood, or Black blood, you need that. You need that ethnicity to be a match, to potentially be a match. And unfortunately, there's not as many Latino and Black donors in the registry. So I think that's why Jerron took up this cause and why we were so proud to hear about it and to be part of it and help amplify it as best we can. So I just wanted to make sure you guys were all over it.
Most definitely, it's bigger than inside the ring. Yeah, outside the ring too.
It is.
It's bigger than boxing. This is bigger than boxing. We'll pass the mic.
Questions?
Jerron, congratulations on your victory. Did you break a sweat in there, first and foremost?
Most definitely, yeah. I put a little sweat. I was just getting, filling them out, things like that.
A little more.
Again, the narrative is you don't go past the 6. You finished in 2. Did you want to get more work today?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I always say, that I sleep right now like a rivalry, and I really, what I'm saying, I'm not. It don't really matter to me, as long as I get the job done, win, and look good doing it, and get a big statement, it don't really matter if it's the first round or the 12th round, so you might as well, you know what I'm saying?
This was, of course, the IBF title eliminator. You're now the #1 contender. Errol Spence sitting front row. So right after the fight ended, you went to the apron, you were speaking in Errol's direction. Was that targeted at Errol, or who are you speaking to?
Most definitely. I'm #1 at IBF now, so like I said, it's time to go fishing.
I was actually talking to Cameron Duncan after the fight regarding your future, and Errol Spence was right next to me. I asked Errol Spence if he's going to be fighting you, and he just told me Crawford. So, considering that you might be the second coming of Terrence Crawford, trying to find people who might want to fight you, how do you see your career moving forward and getting those big-time fights that you need to have a star-making performance?
First of all, I ain't the second coming to nobody. I got my own style, my own swag. But like I said before, if he don't fight Crawford, I'm here, and I'll definitely take the fight. I'm ready to continue to keep showing these guys that I'm the best welterweight in the world.
Hey, Mike Hoppinger of the ESPN. Congrats, joining us.
Thank you.
Amazing performance again. What do you think it's going to take to get the big fight? Obviously, you're at a point right now where guys aren't in the rush to fight. You're giving the mandatory, and they'll get a title, it seems, one way or another. But is there anything you think you can do in particular to try to make it easier?
I mean, I'm with Showtime now. I feel like the big fights is, set in stone now. I'm here, and I feel like a big fight is next. Continue to keep fighting like big name fighters and stuff like that from here on out.
It feels like people don't talk about you enough as a power puncher. Right? You're getting guys out of here pretty quick over and over and over. Clayton was a guy that showed pretty good defense in a lot of his past fights.
Yeah, he was a durable guy. I actually thought he was going to get up from the shot, but I guess my new name is Revolver.
So
6 shots.
Should you be listed as one of the biggest punchers in boxing?
If y'all want to, I mean, it speaks for itself, like my knockout percentage.
Chris.
I got it.
Catching flies.
Anybody else? Keith?
Catch a bullet with your teeth.
What?
What?
John, in the back here, Keith Heidi from BoxingScene.com.
Oh, I see.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome. How do you expect it to be now moving forward in that you're the mandatory, but Spence is obviously going to fight Crawford, or expected to fight Crawford next. And most people are not going to want to fight you after what they saw again tonight. How do you expect to get opponents to get into the ring with you after what you did tonight?
I mean, like I said before, I got Showtime behind me. You know, I feel like we can get these big name fights, and as long as the money talk, I think they're gonna get in that ring. So you will see. You know.
Tell him, Bozy.
Yeah. Oh, I got something to say. Talked to Stephen. He was saying if we don't get the title shot from Spence, we probably will fight Thurman if he gets the titles, you know, for the titles. And if we don't get him, we're gonna wind up fighting Stenioni. So one of them got to fight him sooner or later. So yeah, you know, and it should be pretty soon.
Bozy, would you expect Thurman to really entertain the idea of fighting your son?
I don't know. A lot of these guys, they say they'll fight him, but then next thing you know, they fight somebody else.
I think he good because
But
he got to get back into the picture.
Not only that though, it's for the titles.
Yeah.
So for the titles, I think he will take a chance for the titles. You know what I mean? Other than that, he wouldn't. You know.
All right, Boots. Before the fight, you said, you know, we'll wait until after the fight to talk about, you know, you having that title shot. Now, you know, took care of business. Pretty much was like easy work. So, like, what is it now? Like you said, Coach Bozy said, like, it's either Thurman or Stanionis for the titles, but like you said, it really doesn't matter, don't it?
Yeah, it don't really matter who it is. I just want to continue to, you know, put on great shows and build my legacy, you know, and win these belts and go ahead and go up to 54. So I want to grab all the belts at 47 and then go to 54. So let's get it.
Hey Boots, Cameron Buford here, voice of the fans by way of LA News Observer. The other day you talked about giving back to your community and being an example and giving back to your kids. Would you speak further? I walked in kind of halfway through the story about you working with the young boy, but will you speak about why that is still so important to you?
What the kids and
Either one. Both of them. I think that's just a great example.
Right.
The story working with the boy is just a great example, but
Yeah.
working with the kids overall, I think that speaks volumes about you as a person.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, my dad got a couple young fighters. El got a couple young fighters, and Sean got a couple young fighters, and they in tournaments, and some of them pro, and you know they look up to me and stuff like that. So I do my part is, you know, being around and, you know, motivating them and trying to get them, you know, to get to the next level and try to better them. So on Monday I'll be back in the gym. You know, I'll probably train, you know, and help the kids out, give them pad work, you know, work on a few things with them, and that's about it. Boxing is my life.
Also, you said how dynamic you wanted to be tonight. Were you as dynamic as you wanted to be? And then looking into when you go back into the gym, what's something that you want to work on?
I mean, I really was like just getting into my groove, so I can't really say. I gotta go back and watch it and see, you know. But when I go back to the gym, I'm just continue to keep working on everything, and that's you never can stop learning. So I feel like I'm gonna continue to keep being Greek, you know, keep working on different things and trying to better my career, take my career to the next level.
Mohammed Mubarak with the Electronic Urban Report. I want to ask you, did you know much about this opponent that you were fighting tonight, and what particular strategy came to your mind when you first got into the ring?
Like I said before, I don't watch film on guys that I fight unless I seen them fight before. But yeah, I let my team do that. Look at the guys that I'm fighting, and I focus on listening to them and sticking to the game plan. So that's about it.
Well, you had a reason for fighting this particular guy.
No, that's who they lined me up to fight. I didn't pick him.
Manute?
Oh, yeah.
Jerron, you had a RIP Grandma lot on the back of your trunk, so can you tell us what that was about?
Oh yeah, my grandma passed away about 2 years ago. Matter it was May 7th, so 2 years in a week. So my grandma passed away, and that's my dad, mom, and you know that was everything to me. My grandma taught me how to play pity pat card games and stuff like that. So you know, yeah, she big
First out.
yeah. Oh yeah, my grandma made my first boxing outfit. You know, there's a lot of things she did for me. She was everything. You know, but now she watching over me.
And family is very important to you, obviously. You have a lot of friends in the family. How many people would you say were out here to support you here tonight?
Man, I don't know. There was a lot of people out here. Every time my peoples was going out, like we go out to the crowd, she was out there. They told me, man, I came out here for boots. Everybody kept saying that, so I don't know. I feel like I had a lot of people out here, so.
It was easy to spot because everyone was wearing pink. What's the story behind the pink?
It's something I picked, you know. I wanted to wear silver and pink. I just added white in there, and that's about it. So, yeah, and you know, I can in breast cancer too. Breast cancer awareness. People that got breast cancer, so I thought about that too. So. You know.
And last one for me. What song did you come out to in the beginning of the fight?
I came out to a man right there. That's my cousin Nilo Wright. It's called Rocky.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stephen Cudeno, KOR Sports. Congrats, Ennis.
Appreciate it.
People at the press conference were asking you, on paper, this was your toughest opponent. What do you think it says that, you know, he didn't meet the first bell?
I mean, every time I fight somebody, they always say it's the toughest fight, and I go in there and I make it look easy, and they be like, I'm supposed to do that. At the end of the day, I just, like I said, I go in there and do me, and I don't worry about what people say. Yeah, I can fight the Incredible Hulk, and I knocked the Incredible Hulk out. They be like, he's supposed to do that. So at the end of the day, I'm just keep doing my job, keep doing me, you know.
When you landed the shot, did you know it was over? Did you feel it when it landed in your hand that it was gonna keep going?
I mean, when I was setting it up, but when I set it up and I touched it with the jab first, I seen he was going to the side, so I just tried to, you know, bring it down, and I thought he was gonna get up, and I thought he was, but I guess he was hurt, you know, but what can I do, you know, as long as I came home victorious.
Lastly, I talked to your dad after, and he said he wants more rounds, but I mean, that's a good problem to have, right? That you're not getting them?
I mean, like I always say, we train for 15 rounds in the gym. We train hard. I train 4-minute rounds. I've been sparring 12, 13 rounds with 3-4 different guys. Super middleweights, light heavyweights, 60 pounders, 54. You know, I was in great shape. I could have did that all night long. You know, but I'm always, like I said, I'm always in shape. I'm always ready.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. You ready? Say that again.
The longer this dude's wait, the worse it's gonna get.
Hey Boots, Adriana Noriega, ABM Sports Media. Congratulations, first of all. 29-0, 27 knockouts. You're only 24 years old. Talk to me about, have we not even seen the best it's Ennis yet? You haven't even reached your prime.
I haven't even seen, y'all ain't seen nothing yet, basically. Like I always say, you only see about 30% of me. I really haven't had to get in my bag yet. You know, I was just getting warm, and I was about to start doing different things, but you know, I caught him early, so you know, maybe the next fight we'll see some more tricks and stuff like that.
Obviously, the main event, Undisputed. What were your thoughts, your reaction to Jermell?
That was a great fight. If I'm not mistaken, I said that Jermell was gonna stop him. He did. It was a great fight. They just went back and forth. He was doing a lot of, big punches and stuff like that. And it was a good war. You know, and Jermell did his thing and did his thing too.
Motivation for you to become Undisputed at some point, right?
Boots, Danny Alvarez here, BoxingBoys.com. First and foremost, congratulations.
Yeah.
After the fight, you said you were going to go fishing, saw you throughout that.
Yeah.
Did you think you're going to get a bite? You think he's going to bite and take that fight, whether it's next or not? Do you think we'll see that in the near future?
I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like if he don't fight, like I said, if he don't fight Crawford, I'm here. Like I said, it's time to go fishing. You know, I'm here. If he can't get Crawford, he can get me. I'm here.
Any more questions for Boots? Hey Boots, I got 2 questions for you. The first one, I was here late, so they might have already asked you this, but after you got your knockout win, it seemed that you had said some words towards the direction of Errol Spence. What was said there, and what did you hear back?
No, I said it's time to go fishing, and I put my reel out. It's time to go fishing. You know, it's time to make these big fights happen. Like I've been saying, I've been ready. It's time to take my career to the next level and fight these big guys, whether it's Errol Spence, Bud, or Keith Thurman. You know, I'm ready.
And the reason why he said that because big fish.
And my last question, Jermell, how much better do you feel you can be, and what haven't you shown yet in these fights?
Yeah, I just said it before. I ain't seen nothing yet. You know, I only seen about 30% of me. I was just getting in my bag, my groove, and you know, hopefully, you know, next fight I can show a little bit more tools. But if not, I get a knockout early again. So be it. So be it.
Anyone else for Boots? All right, how about we give him one last hand before we get back? Brian Castano should be here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you.
No, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who's coming next?
Brian Castano, the guy who lost.
Oh, okay. That's my question in Spanish.
My Spanish isn't great, brother, so probably not. But go ahead.
I'm ready.
Yeah. He'll get a lot of questions in Spanish. Spanish would be.
What's your question?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait. That's all right.
De la voz expresiva. I busted out my Russian when I did that bivol.
No.
Oh, sorry. I had to be real for lunch.
Local for lunch or what?
First time with him.
Chris, so it says there's a DHSP press.
Dude, I don't know, man. DHSP, oh yeah, for the sports park? Hey, Colin, do we know what the Wi-Fi, is there a Wi-Fi password for up here? Do you have any idea?
It says DHSP press. It's coming up on here.
I think that's for the soccer stadium.
There's nothing. No.
We don't
The other
know.
one's
We
for the
can
soccer
ask-
stadium.
I can ask Armando to see if he
The other one's for the soccer.
Yeah, we could try that.
To the press? Damn new computer. My phone connected. No.
Next time I'm going to reach on the case to the live one.
Mitch is better. Yeah, Mitch is better than me. He is.
I didn't mean that.
I mean,
That's not what I meant.
I don't know. Some little shade was there.
Yeah,
Mike.
I don't
A little shade there, Mike.
That's like you gotta be ready for it. I'm gonna try to get the fighter here. Do you want Wi-Fi or do you want the fighter? Can I get the fighter?
Is there an option?
Can we get all the above? No.
Where do you guys put that fight?
You're onto the press, huh?
Yeah, so here's my question to you, Brittany. If I can, do I need to come down there and ask? Like,
Really?
This one had the hurt.
You're Argentinian or? No, I'm just kidding.
This one had back and forth, but I think the adjustment from Charlo.
It really, yeah.
It seems around the scene too.
Yeah.
That's probably the Charlo.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, there's a computer on there, but I don't know whose it is. I mean, they're not here. This is air replay.
I've been on some net.
No. Damn, my phone's logged into the press, but my computer isn't.
Oh, what's the press internet?
DHSP press.
Oh, okay.
But
What's the password?
that's what I'm saying. My phone's logged in from before, but this is a new fucking computer. So I don't know what the computer's not automatically logging in.
So that same password from before?
Huh?
The same password from before?
Yeah, whatever that was.
Okay.
You haven't been here before?
No, but not this. No, the that was the AEG guest.
Yeah,
that's a different one.
It's a DHSP press something.
There's a button you can hit to share the password though.
I have a Android.
Oh.
Yeah.
Delete these photos of you real quick. these pieces of shit iPhone photos that you don't need on your Android phone.
That's why I said WhatsApp.
That's why I can't even log on to WhatsApp. I don't have internet, so.
Oh.
So it's good knowing you, bro.
Yeah. That's it. It's over.
It's over. That was like you just get an annulment.
It won't let you do it? Oh, see, iPhone's not working either, so there.
Beautiful. Thank you, love.
This is crazy. Shit, man.
It just
Same round that Charlo and Big Shot in the last one too. Or at least it's on, yeah. You heard me.
Could have had it the other way. Had it the other way, and I scored like even just from the fact that if I never come back, always blurry in the last 30 seconds.
Some of these scores are crazy because 89 minutes, that was not really
Who? Charlo?
I had a feeling that it was going to break down and then giving him more rounds.
It was like 5-4. I had it like 5-4. I wanted to. I had a 5-4 Mel. I had a 5-4 Mel, but still.
As opposed to the other way around, where these guys are scoring, Charlo managing to get away and not get away.
I think Charlo 1-2, and then
The third idea.
He was the 80, 89, 81 or whatever. Good ass fights, man. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. What do you guys think of Boots Dennis saying it's time to go fishing? Hit the like button if you guys. Hey, the super chat, man, I missed it. What was that? Man, appreciate you. Clement Brown, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What'd you say? It's not a good year for Spence. Next up, Earl. Oh, Spence, best in bud. All right, we got a Spence fan in here from Texas. Appreciate super chat, Brown. Much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Oh man, we got over 1,000 people here. I'm trying to keep it steady, but I'm trying to work as well. But appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button. Appreciate you. It's free. The like button is. And we got Mel coming up pretty soon here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like Brown wants to hit the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'll be going to Australia in a couple of weeks. So, man, every little bit helps. So, yeah, thank you, Brown. Hey, appreciate you guys. Just like, appreciate it. Thank Oh, football.
I think I saw that.
I'm kind of surprised it's a favorite. Who won Sepeda and Alvarado on the front?
I forgot that was the comment.
That was a good fight. All of them?
The good one. Yeah. The other two are, I mean, it's
Here, let me.
raise their hand, we'll get a mic to you as soon as we can.
Hola Brian, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está? ¿Bien? Tranquilo.
Te respeto tanto por correr detrás de él y te estaba abrazando todo el tiempo y tú le traíste la pelea. Ese plan de él de completamente no tratar de pelear fue parte del plan de él.
Yo creo que sí. Creo que su estilo es así también, ¿no? Y él, la estrategia de él era boxearme capaz. Él decía que iba a venir a atacarme, pero no. Realmente él lo que le salía mejor fue boxear. A partir de sexto en adelante vio que le resultó boxear y eso hizo, ¿no?
Sí, tú boxeaste.
The question was, I admire you, I respect you because you really brought the fight to Charlo. Charlo didn't want to really press the action, and you agree with that? And Brian said, yeah, well, that was probably his plan. He never really pressed me, but that's his style, it always is, and he did what he had to do. Yeah.
Brian, Willy Suárez, boxeador cubano, me imagino que tú te tienes que sentir bien orgulloso de lo que tú hiciste en la primera pelea y en esta pelea, porque yo sé que por lo menos los latinos que estábamos esta noche aquí, incluyéndome a mí como periodista que viene a cubrirte, nos sentimos muy orgullosos de ti.
You gotta be very proud of what you did in the last fight and tonight, of course, including myself. So you gotta be proud of what you did, and every Latino is proud of you.
Bueno, realmente te agradezco de corazón por tus palabras, por el apoyo. Realmente intenté dar una guerra como se lo esperaba a la gente. Realmente la primera pelea me sentí ganador. Esta pelea, bueno, peleas son peleas y más en este nivel. Es un boxeador que pega duro y me enganchó justo. Realmente me enganchó y bueno, lo pagué a revertir. Creo que me desprotegí un poco. Pero bueno, peleas son peleas, estoy con ganas, con fuerza para seguir adelante. Creo que tenemos todavía hilo en el carretel como para seguir adelante.
Thank you a lot. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. I tried to do my best work possible. I promised that I would do. And I feel that I won the first fight. But tonight he caught me, and that was it. Nothing to say about. But I feel like I still have a lot to do in boxing.
All right, James Well, the boxing source here. Brian, I know that there was a lot of chatter back and forth as far as like trash talk, but by the end of the fight, both of y'all gave respect to each other as competitors. What did it mean to get that compliment from Jermell Charlo, as he said that you're a warrior and a really, really good fighter?
Hubo se dijeron muchas cosas ustedes dos durante la previa, pero al fin se dieron un abrazo y al final de la pelea y él te elogió. ¿Qué significa que para vos que él te haya elogiado y haya hecho cosas realmente?
No, creo que realmente los dos sabemos que tanto él como yo somos dos guerreros que subimos arriba a dejar todo. Creo que los dos tenemos mérito de estas peleas, ¿no? Que de la primera y de esta segunda, ¿no? Como se dio. Realmente estoy contento.
We both know that we are warriors and we go into the ring to live it all, and that's what we did. So he's a warrior, I'm a warrior, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
Pero realmente las peleas son así, peleas de este nivel.
Fights at this level.
Es un momento donde uno comete un error y pasa estas cosas que te vas al piso.
It takes just a little mistake for that you can pay really bad at this level of boxing. That's okay.
Question in the back here.
Hey Brian, Cameron Buford, Voice of the Fans, LA News Observer. Congratulations on an awesome performance. Even in the loss, you showed, I think you gained some fans here in LA. In the second round, it looked like he caught you earlier in the second round. Now I want to know about kind of what did you feel he did differently in this fight that he didn't do in the second fight? He talked about fighting off the ropes a little bit better, which it looked like he did. And can you explain that to us?
Primero que nada, felicitaciones porque a pesar de la derrota cumpliste una gran actuación y creo que te ganaste muchos fans en el día de hoy. Quisiera saber si me pareció que él te conectó en el segundo round y además, ¿qué crees que hizo él diferente en esta pelea comparado con la anterior?
Primero que nada, muchas gracias, es un placer.
First of all, thank you a lot for your praise.
La verdad que, bueno, lo que realmente hizo diferente fue intentar boxear del sexto en adelante. Creo que los primeros rounds fue donde más presión le metí. Estoy de acuerdo que en el segundo me conectó, pero yo estaba decidido a buscar la pelea y a tratar de ganarla como debía, ¿no? Peleas son peleas, vuelvo a decirlo. Charlo es un buen rival fuerte que pega y está para cualquiera de los dos.
Thanks for your words again, and I think the difference was that Charlo this time around, he tried and achieved to outbox me, especially from the sixth round on, and obviously I applied the most pressure during the first 6 rounds, but he was smarter this time. And fights are fights. He caught me. That was the difference. And yes, I probably felt a punch. Yeah, I got connected in the second. I mean, not a biggie.
Yeah. Brian, Keith Heidig from BoxingScene.com. I just have 2 questions for you. In the beginning of the fight, did you feel that you hurt him at any point? Because you got him to back off, and he initiated some clinching there in the first couple of rounds. Do you feel that you hurt him at any point?
La primera pregunta es, ¿crees que durante los primeros rounds lo tuviste sentido en algunos pasajes porque se veía como que él agarraba mucho, hacía muchos clinches? ¿Sentís que lo conectaste, que lo sentiste?
Sí, creo que él sabe que también pego, no soy como dije en su momento, lo he lastimado, pero puedo prolijar cosas y tratar pero seguimos adelante.
Yeah, I think I connected him. He probably hurt some of my punches, but obviously I'm not a puncher like Magana or Matisse, but I can still punch. He knows it. But like I said again, I'm happy that with my performance, despite the loss of scores, and I feel that there's some big room for corrections and improvements.
Said one other question is for Sebastian and for Brian. I'm not sure if you guys are aware what the scorecards read, but he had won 8 of 9 rounds on one of the scorecards. He was ahead 89-82, 88-83, and 87-84. I just wonder if you guys could comment on what the scoring was up to the point of the knockout.
My comment on that? Bullshit. Again, even worse than in Texas. But let me translate. Dice, no sé si lo sabían, la verdad no lo sabían. En una de las tarjetas le dio 8 rounds. Le dio 8 rounds.
¿Charlo? ¿Quién?
Who was the judge? Lenfer, que me puso en el ascensor. We did. This is a joke. We didn't know. ¿Qué pensaba?
No, realmente 8 rounds nunca ganó. Realmente estoy, qué sé yo. Peleas son peleas y cada uno puntúa como puede o como quiere o como le gusta el boxeo realmente. Creo que tal vez tengo que, no sé, modificar mi estilo y tratar de boxear de contra y tirar por la mano.
What can I say? Everybody is entitled to their own judgment, but probably I have to start changing my style and become myself a counterpuncher. because it's not working.
Yeah, you can come up. You can come up now. Come on up.
Really? 8 out of 9?
Right. Was that fight of the year?
¿La pelea del año?
Fue la pelea del año.
I think so. fue una pelea dura realmente, pero me gustaría verla. Yo no la vi, creo que fue una pelea de poder a poder donde la gente también se prendió en el estadio y eso es muy lindo, ¿no? Tratar de transmitirle eso a la gente y que la gente esté enfurecida por la pelea, la verdad que es hermoso.
It was definitely a tough fight. I need to watch it, of course. But what I really like is the atmosphere, how the fans and the people get caught in the heat of the fight. It's always a pleasure for me to transmit that to fans. That's my side.
Okay, guys, just one more question for Brian. What? After this one, one more
Charlo, ¿te
question.
incomodó cuando empezó a boxearte? ¿Y por qué no ajustarte cuando te diste cuenta que estaba incómodo?
Did Charlo put you in an uncomfortable position when he started boxing you?
Creo que me incomodó porque yo esperaba que venga a guerrear, pero realmente dije, bueno, aprovecho este round para descansar un poquito y terminar 10, 11 y 12 con fuerza, pero realmente no le saco méritos a Charlo, es un gran peleador fuerte, donde hoy le tocó ganar, pero bueno, peleas son peleas, como te digo, como dije anteriormente. Ojalá Dios quiera pueda tener otra oportunidad de pelear con él o si no con cualquiera que venga, pero realmente no hay que sacar el mérito.
Somehow he put me somehow uncomfortable when he started boxing because of all he said the leading days. I was expecting him to be more aggressive, but it's not that I'm taking anything from him, away from him. He's a great boxer, but he put me in a comfortable position. And it is what it is. Fights are fights, and I hope to have a new opportunity. Either is it against him or other, but I will have another opportunity.
Okay, 2 more.
Hi Brian, I'm back here from Fox Sports Australia. Great fight. I'm not sure if you knew, but Aussie fighter Tim Tszyu was watching the fight tonight. He says he has a similar style to you, brings a lot of pressure like you. How do you think Tim would go in a fight against Jermell, and how would you go in a fight against Tim?
No sé si has tenido la posibilidad de ver a Tim Tszyu, que estuvo ahí viendo la pelea, y que pensás, como que él dice que Tszyu tiene un estilo más o menos similar al tuyo. ¿Cómo creen que le iría a Tszyu con Charlo y a vos contra Tszyu?
Bueno, primeramente a Tszyu no lo había visto, realmente no sabía que estaba. Pero Tszyu es un gran peleador también, es un guerrero donde demostró también en la última pelea, pero bueno, peleas son peleas. Charlo es un gran peleador también. Y creo que Tszyu todavía se tiene que medir con otros peleadores antes de pelear con él. Creo que todavía no está aprobado al 100%, pero si le da la oportunidad, creo que estaría bueno. A mí me gustaría pelear con Tszyu, es una pelea donde él la estuvo buscando hace mucho tiempo y no tengo problema. Si hace acá en Estados Unidos, yo peleo con cualquiera.
First of all, I didn't know he was present in the US. He's a great fighter, but he's probably a little not ready for the Charlos. He should face another opponent before that, even though he looked great when he beat Terrell Boucher. But this is a business. So if they know he was looking after me, so if I'm offered a fight with him in the US, and makes sense, this is business, and I will take it.
Mike Coventry, ESPN. Brian, congrats on another great fight. Yeah, you mentioned Tim Tszyu was there. Sebastian Fundora was also ringside. 154 is really heating up right now, and obviously you're still going to be in a lot of really big fights. Is there somebody, do you have a preference for who you want to fight next besides Charlo?
Siguiendo también el comentario del colega, no solo estaba Tszyu, sino estaba Sebastián Fundora también viendo la pelea, así que esta división está demasiado caliente. ¿Tenés alguna preferencia en especial de pelear con alguien?
Como dije anteriormente, peleo con el que sea, con el que el público diga, Castaño, pelea y con eso, no tengo ningún problema. A mí me encantan los retos difíciles y vos como quiera, tengo que pelear con Tszyu, tengo que pelear con el que sea, ahí estaré, con Fundora, con el que sea, realmente son buenos peleadores que me gustaría enfrentarlos, no hay ningún problema, a 154 libras está picante.
I'll fight anybody, and because I like the tough challenges. And you're right. This division is really hot at the moment, but I'll face anyone they put in front of me, and especially I would like to fight what people like me to fight. So I'm ready.
Brian, thank you. Sebastian, thank you. Congratulations on a great fight. I think it will go down as one of the best of the year, if not the best, maybe the best in this legendary period.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Jermell Charlo will be up in a few minutes.
Do you have any solution on Wi-Fi? I'm trying to take my house off. Oh, Mitch.
Mitch Abramson, are you up here?
Great. But yeah, I had a story up here. Hey, Keith. Bye. Yeah, I tried to come on. Right, you gotta get that thing set, right? Yeah, I have a short version of it, but I wanted to go. And I have a second story I'm going to take.
That's been here since I got here, bro. They're not here.
I'm good.
Yeah. Right? Is my etiquette okay?
And he is now boxing's new undisputed king in the super welterweight division as he is making his way over here. As we now have a trainer, Derek James, who in my opinion is one of the best trainers in the world. I don't think this man gets enough credit for what he's been able to do with guys like Errol Spence Jr. And now a new undisputed king, Jermell Ironman Charlo, as he makes his way here with a devastating knockout Brian Castano to now become boxing's 7th undisputed champion, and he's talked about he doesn't care about your pound for pound list. The main list he's wanted to be on is the undisputed list, and he's done that. He's made history, and he's achieved his dream. Here is Jermell Charlo and trainer Derek James.
I need some apologies from you fucking. No, you don't. Motherfuckers. Straight up. Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Thank y'all for being the reporters, even if y'all hate, even if y'all don't really respect the Lions Only movement, even if y'all don't like our attitudes, even if y'all don't really like the way I box and how I move and how I do it, y'all got no choice but to respect this champion, undisputed, and I don't think there's too many of us out here. So I'm excited. Thank you for my team, Lions Only. We was really like solid, baby. We y'all held it down for the most part, and that's what I'm really like stoked about. Training camp was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like we went to the waters with this shit. Like, we went really deep into training camp. Juan Guzman, shout out to you. Shout out to Titus Adams. Big shout out to Derek fucking James. He's supposed to be the motherfucking trainer of the year. That's what y'all need to be giving these accolades and respect to. Speak it down. We got a lot of the year left. And this accomplishment and these accomplishments are what we worked on and what we wanted. We all accomplished and achieved things together. So I want to just give a big round of applause to Derek James. Derek James, me, my twin brother, we all won. We're a big unity. So I guess.
That was one of the best fights we've seen at this venue, and that's saying a lot. There have been a lot of incredible wars, battles at this venue. High level, high skill, and incredible action. I don't know, Derek, do you have any comment on what you saw in the ring tonight in terms of ability, skill, and excitement?
I think that I saw like 2 or 3 fights in one. Like at the beginning it was a different type of fight. And then in the middle, it was a different kind of fight. Once he settled down, once he settled down, once he was able to settle down, I think it was like and even in the like mid to later rounds, I was like, settle down. I know you really want this shot, but you're throwing the shot too fast. When you ease into it, you're gonna walk right into it. And the 1-2s, even in camp, like I kept saying, the 1-2, that's what's gonna catch him. And with the movement, he has to keep adjusting. So Jermell did everything he needed to do to set up all the shots. I remember like getting in the middle of the round, I think like 3 or 4, and I was trading. Came back to the corner, feeling like, motherfucker, like, yeah, like you gonna bang it out with me. Right. So they're like, we don't gotta get into that type of fight. All right, I'm gonna give it like 2 more rounds, 3 more rounds, and then I get back on the outside and box and just be a little bit more clever and use my skills and technique to just lead us to victory. We gotta worry about the knockout. I'm sure we're trying to get it. And really, I was telling them, but the thing about it, a lot of times he was missing the shots. So I tell him, shoot to the shoulder, because here, he's only going to keep ducking. So the shots we threw were shots that made him into another shot. So when we took the shot, the other shot, the second shot anyway, is the one that made him fumble. So it was like he ran him into another shot. So it was not just the first shot, it was the second shot, or the third shot that really did. It was a good fight though. And one good thing about Derek James, let me pause that. One great thing about Castaño is like his game plan is to possibly try to win the end of the rounds and get in good shots towards the end of the round. And it was like, hold on, I gotta be aware of that. I went in there the first couple of rounds, and I'm like, I gotta stay strong on everything you're doing, you know what I'm saying, to be aware. So I'm trying to be aware, and I'm just trying to tune out everybody else and just focus on what we've been working on. And so that jab to the body, you try to be more effective using it. So it's good. What you got going on, man?
Questions from the press?
Here. Ellie was the one of the first one.
Sorry, guys.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV. Jermell, congratulations. Derek, congratulations tonight. I'd like to talk to you, Jermell, in particular about from round 4 to 7, Castaño looked, or from round 4 to 7, he looked like he was staying with you. And all of a sudden in round 7, you seem to have raised your level. What was it in round 7 that made you separate from him and start to make him be flat-footed?
Like in boxing, sometimes you can realize that you don't gotta like
how you knock people out, and sometimes it's like, okay, he pushing the action, but he kind of respecting my power. So it's like, hold on, I don't move that much. So from that point on, that's when I started rolling. Oh man, I ain't gonna do all of this extra shit. You come on here and get run into a shot, and I just kept on trying to set that up, and that's how I am.
You're breaking him down, to be honest. That's what it was. Right. Breaking him down.
That's just the Charlo way of breaking somebody down.
Breaking him down.
Was this your best performance, would you say?
I say yeah, because I showed the fans, I showed these haters that I could sit there and bang and trade. I can get hit with shots. I'm a fighter, I'm a boxer, you know what I'm saying? So I think by far I came in really in shape. I weighed 152, you know, that hadn't happened almost my whole time I did in 154. So, and I ain't done yet. I'm still growing and learning and making mistakes, and I can learn from this fight, learn from the last previous fights. So this is a rally right now. So I'm on my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tough to beat because of the fact that I got some power, some speed. I got good movement. I can set up shots and place them when I want to, and so I'm trying to be great.
Jermell, Sean Tatel, Fight Hack, congrats, man, great performance. What were, and Derek, you could tell us too if that's okay, what were the adjustments from fight 1 to fight 2 that let you get the knockout? And was this, you know, in terms of studying styles, was this a really good fight for young fighters to study being a boxer puncher?
Yeah, I think the fact that I thought, you know, one thing that we tried to change up was like try not to be on the ropes too much, and I know everybody wanted that's one of the main things, and you know, shoot some uppercuts from you know, different angles, throw punches that you don't see. That's what we did, you know, play shots at really, really precise points of the body, and just wear them down.
Right, and really like the goal really was like for Jermell to be able to create the punches that he wanted to throw. He was able to create the punches he wanted to throw with his foot movement. Because Castaño had to keep resetting, and he opens himself up for the other shot. And he was just ready. And it all kept, like everything, the punches that he landed to knock him out was like over time. It was like knockouts on when you might catch a guy, Mike Tyson, right? But Mel's situation was different because he was breaking him down, and he created those shots he wanted to shoot. And like I said, shooting short shots, that's what really caught him was a shot. The short shot, there was a delayed reaction. It took him out.
Jermell, Mike Coventry, ESPN. Congrats on an amazing performance, becoming Undisputed.
Are you sure? You gonna change that list?
We love him. Don't worry about that.
I love him. I love him. You love him.
I was on in the beginning. I know you remember that. So
ask the question. Go ahead, ask your question.
So first, you know, you had to fight with Tony.
You gotta get your shit together. You always hating on people and shit. You see, you gotta come back to me now. You gotta respect me now. You got no choice but to respect me now. Yeah, I did what I had to do. Yeah. Now what? Oh, trying to look bad. He this, he that. Come on. Yeah. All right, go ahead and answer your question. Answer your question.
All right. So first fight with Tony Harrison. You know, close fight. I thought you won, and you come back and you knock him out. This time you knock out Castaño after a close fight. What does that say about your boxing IQ? You're making all these adjustments and getting knockouts after.
I'm high on IQ then. I mean, like, that's what ESPN wanted to hear. I mean, our IQ is really high and great. I'm a clean fighter. I do everything. I try to not throw rabbit punches. I try to, you know, use effective punches that matter in boxing, like my jab. And I use like strong punches. And I'm a very strong 154 pounder, and I've been at this weight for some years. So I'm trying to figure out, like, did y'all watch the first fight? A lot of those shots that Castaño was throwing, even in this fight, you know, they were sliding off the gloves. I was blocking majority of those punches. It just sounds good because of the crowd is rabid. But when you're a fanboy and you really never been in the fucking ring before, you'll never fucking really understand what's going on in there. Punches were slipped, punches were ducked, punches were blocked. And that's what Derek James teaches. And I was durable. I was going all 12. Unfortunately, my power gets stronger by the rounds. How about that?
Jermell, congratulations. Keith Heidig, BoxingScene.com. Will it be hard for you now, after performing at this elite level and accomplishing everything that you wanted to go and make mandatory defenses that are going to cost you a lot of money and sanctioning fees for defending all 4 titles?
Well, I have a great management team. If I gotta, you know, do what I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do if I want to continue to box. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't really hate on no. You know, I can't really worry about what sanctioning fees are. I get paid great. You know, and they gotta pay me even more for the shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I made history tonight. I became the undisputed champion. Nobody has ever been the undisputed champion at 154 with 4-belt era. Plus, I'm African American. Let's go. I represent my people. For the ones that don't really believe that, shout out my mom, I heard you.
Jermell, Muhammad Mubarak with the Electronic Urban Report. We are a black publication. I write a column called Ringside Update, and I want to know, how do you feel about, at the end of this fight, the big crowd, the people behind it? You made it a great fight. You made it one of the greatest fights in history. I want to tip my hat to you and leave it off. How do you feel now?
I feel like I really accomplished something like very, very important, very, very major, something that's gonna stand for a very long time. Just every time they think about, I feel like I made it to a Hall of Fame level. As I know, hate nasty ESPN ain't like somebody believe this, but I made it to a very, very strong, very, very strong pedestal in my career. You know what I'm saying? And so I believe that, like, I get to call the shots, I get to do what I do, and who knows what's next for me in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I listen to my coach, we're gonna stick to the game plan, stay back in the training, because we know we got mandatories, bro. When you become the top tier like this, you got all these sanctions, everybody number one, everybody want a shot at the title, and it's looking good. But I'm busy. They gotta fight each other. I'm busy.
Thank you for putting on a great performance.
That's funny. James Well, the boxing source here. Back in April, when we were talking about this fight, you said that you were going to knock him out, but also, have the patience from round 1 to round 12 to, try to work towards it. How is it to kind of like actually execute that, and then in round 10, finally getting it, and then being named the undisputed super welterweight champion of the world?
Like I said earlier, it feels great, you know what I'm saying? And I did what I had to do. I stood strong in the process of breaking him down. I didn't fold. I know he was coming, and I just kept letting him come. And eventually he would just, not be there. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do.
Congratulations.
What's that, man?
I'm good. Your face looks clean.
A little bit. Got a little busted lip and shit.
What was Earl Spence telling you during the fight? Because he got up between each round.
He was lit. Like not in the bad way. Like that, he was. When you can hear somebody and you know, there he go right there. It's my dog. Yeah, Earl Smith is a motherfucking aggressive body shot throwing animal. So yeah, one thing was, don't touch body. Don't be. He definitely. I definitely heard a bunch of that. It was just like him and listening to him and listening to my twin brother. And just listening to everybody that I can really represent, I recall everything almost like, and it's crazy, and I'm just like standing there, just boxing, just stay there, don't worry about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All them drums, where they at? Where the fucking drums at now? Yeah, I don't hear them drums beating, they boo me a little bit, this ain't my city, they trying to act like San Antonio and Texas, and they use all of that other BS. Now, you got no choice. But to put me, you don't put me in your powerless, it's cool. I don't give a fuck about that. You gotta watch it. I'm like a student.
Second half of the question. Nobody knows how hard you work from the last fight to now. Tell us how hard and how inspirational it is for other fighters who want to accomplish something big.
Becoming fighters, all you have to do is just really tune into your body. Learn your body, know yourself, enjoy who you are, love who you are, put God first, and just when it hurt, really push yourself to the next level. And it's every time, every day, it's gonna be hard. It's even hard for us sometimes. It's hard to get sparring partners. Everybody want a big check. We just want to work, baby. So you gotta use the top dogs in the top 10. And shout out to all my people that helped me get to this level. Thank you.
All right, just 2 more.
You sure? That's a lot of it. I'm undisputed, baby. 4 more.
Hi, Jermell. How's it going? Duncan McKenzie-McCarthy here from Fox Sports. Sports Australia. Congratulations, amazing achievement. I'm not sure if you're aware though, but Tim Zhu was at the fight tonight watching you. Full respect from me, so just don't shoot the messenger here. But pre-fight, he said he expected you to win, but also said that you're a little bit soft and that you don't bring the pressure. Can I get your response to that? And what do you make of Tim as a fighter? And would you like to fight him, Jermell?
Well, I saw him his last fight. He used to be quiet. He really did drop. He didn't really look so. I don't really watch a lot of boxing.
Motherfuckers out.
Just well, but I did see him. And he didn't look so great. So, nothing to answer. He didn't look so great the last time. He should work on his own situation.
He said stylistically he'd match up well against you, Jermell. You got any thoughts on that?
Hey, it's different heat over here in America, baby. It's different heat in America. How much two, whatever the fucking name is, how much they got? How much money they got?
Would you take a fight against him?
Fuck you, hands him, because it's changed my life. Like, stop asking me questions, dude.
All right, I think we have one more question.
Dude. Go ahead. We need more.
This is it.
What's up?
How I feel to be the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world.
It feels fucking amazing. You know why, bro? Cause I could count back on who had that IBF belt before you, and you moved up, and you was like everybody in our own lane, and I fucking love Texas, dog. We got Earl Smith at 47, me at 54, my brother at 60. We a fucking trio. We fucking the Bash Brothers. The motherfucking Bash Brothers. We gonna get that title next, I'm telling you. The money gonna keep going up and we gonna feed our families. So how do I feel? Fucking lazy. Lazy.
Can we get you guys to stand up and get a picture of the two of you? And then I'm going to ask Errol Spence and Jermell to come up and just do a picture of the four of you guys, please, together. Historic night. Congratulations. Terrific fight. Errol, come on up. Jermell, come on up.
Good.
Quick picture.
Hey, and I need to put him on the pound list too.
Straight up.
Y'all can replace me in that motherfucker, y'all want.
Fucking Ring Magazine.
Show that far smack. Don't worry about that, man.
Fucking with the realest. Fuck you and Tim Kazoo. I'm busy this year.
Thank you, everyone, for coming on out to our Brian Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., the King at 147, and of course, the middleweight champ, Jermell Charlo as well. Derek James, one of the best, if not the best trainer in the world. I mean, what a performance, what fights that we had here, man, at the War Grounds. Possibly the best fight that we saw here. Excellent performance, and I cannot wait to see Jermell Charlo. But first, we got Jermell Charlo coming up in a little over a month down in Houston. You know it's going to be a party. That's going to be live on Showtime.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. What'd you think? How happy were you when it happened?
All right, man. I know he worked hard, man. He's been focused. He worked hard. Stay focused. Come on, boy.
What were you yelling to him?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, what's your thoughts on Canelo turned down $55 million plus pay-per-view fights, to fight you at 164? He said that, no cash weight move, no whatever, up to 116.
Man, he do what he want to do. I don't care. I ain't got no thoughts on it, man.
What you thought on what Innocent?
55 million, made 50 million, man. He making millions.
What do you think Boots Innocent showed tonight?
I don't think he's coming.
Excuse me, brother. Y'all go ahead, man. Oh, D. Is the Canelo fight something you want to watch? The Canelo fight something you want like half before your career's over?
I'm not worried about that either.
Talk to us about the new T-shirt, man. You got the Grim Reaper knocking on the doors, taking
what I am,
skull.
man. That's what I do.
It's not Moby Dick.
I'm out there, man. I got a lot of AKs.
Hey, a lot of AKs was on you after his win, man. What'd you say to them? You wanted to smoke, or you
I
wanted
just
to
said I'm Moby Dick. I am.
They said
Hey,
there's a shot.
You stop. You stop. Let's keep going. Right here. I closed out the entryway. I'm like.
Jermell, did you feel like Jermell did his thing as the boxer punches tonight, man?
Oh yeah. Like Castaño was coming forward, man. He just stayed very calm and focused, and stuck to his game plan. Because a lot of times he was hurting him, and I was like, man, jump on him, like get him. He just stayed focused and still, used his jab and kept his composure. Got him out there eventually.
Was that composure? Was
How
that composure
you feel about that
showing
stretch
his
season?
smarts?
Because you got Shakur, he did his thing. You did your thing. But Sean Cruz deserved, she did her thing. And then now you got Jermell Charlo. It's a lot of undisputed, unified stuff going down in America. What you think about that?
Oh man, I think it's dope, man. I think that was a good move.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. The best fighting the best, and
Yeah, does that fire up the competitiveness in you? Like, damn, I got to Undisputed now. Jermell's doing it, and all these guys.
I've been wanting to do it, but that's
What you think about Derrick James getting his proper? What you think about Derrick James getting his proper just due?
Shit. If I come Undisputed, when I become Undisputed, I don't get that man coach of the year. He might need to get coach of the decade.
Hold up,
He got
really just want to shut all this down. So really just four.
Guys, we gotta shut it down. We gotta shut it down. We gotta shut it down.
Call the van, okay?
And just his focus, and he just always stayed, to the game plan and using his jab and his power. He catch him a lot, he was hurting him a lot too. So I think his power made a huge difference.
What's your thoughts on Bebo saying he'll move down to 168 to fight Canelo for the Undisputed?
Man, if he can do it, more power to him. I don't know football like that, so I don't know how if he can make it or not. So
What makes James such a great manager? What makes James such a great trainer?
He just focus on the fundamentals, just focus on, coming up with different game plans and stuff like that. So,
come on, E.
I mean, just make sure we focus, man.
Yo.
Thanks, Sorrel.
About to kill herself. Hey, she's about to kill herself for you, EJ, bro.
Thanks, Sorrel. Appreciate the time, man.
Jump right under the van.
We just talking about insurance.
It's so
All right, see you, Fern.
Take it easy, man. Hey,
See you,
see you
brother.
later, bro.
Yeah, good seeing you.
I'll send you that
brother.
photos. I'll send you the
yes,
photos.
sir.
Take care,
For
man.
sure, appreciate
Take
that.
care, take care.
Yeah,
Later.
thank you, man. All right, man. See you next time. How you doing, man? Thanks.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone's gonna love that video.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good. So he was looking right at you, which was right behind me. So I was getting all the, you know what I mean?
Hey, you did answer the question at least.
He did. Yeah. It was a good question.
After make fun of the question, and then he actually gave a great answer. After
No, it was a good question. It was, legit.
Oh, man.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys that the super man. Much love. Thank you so much. Going on show in a couple of weeks, so hope a little bit helps. Thank you so much. And damn, the fucking the shit's hella clear now. I think those other people on the live. That's why it's but thank you guys. Appreciate you. And see you next time.
Great fight.